How do you plead to driving while intoxicated second offense? Guilty or not guilty? The other thing is this, is that you now are charged and will have 2 DWIs on your record. What happens the next time?
Right from the start, you can feel the tension in the room. The judge isn't speaking like a distant authority. He sounds like someone who has seen the same tragedy play out way too many times. When a judge starts a hearing by talking about ending up with a dead body, you know the situation is serious. And honestly, this defendant looks like someone who's been fighting a long battle with himself.
Good morning, Mr. Eli.
Good morning.
How are you?
Better, a lot better.
You seem clear-headed. Things are going well now. You know, you've got a clear mind of what's going on. The problem is how long that's going to last. You know, God forbid you dig yourself into such a deep hole that you'll never crawl out of. And then if you end up with a criminal case where there's a dead body, that's exactly what you've done. We will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening, no matter what you're doing. All that needs to happen going forward is you do not get into a car.
That warning hits hard. It's not just courtroom talk. He's telling him the truth most people never hear until it's too late. A 4,000-pound vehicle in the hands of someone not sober, that's basically a weapon. And the fact that the judge is still trying to save him from himself says a lot. What comes next shows the judge's struggle, punishment versus rehabilitation. He knows this defendant needs deep help, but he's giving him one chance to choose the harder path, recovery.
Whatever you're doing in this life, wherever you need to go, don't get into a car. Do you understand? The worst possible thing you can do, ever, if you're using anything, is to get to a car. You have a 4,000, 5,000-pound missile that can do catastrophic damage to anyone you run into. And if you are in a state that you shouldn't be, don't. Do you understand?
Yes.
What's going to happen now? What are we doing?
I'm gonna continue with the drug program, with the drug court, and better my life and stop doing what I've been doing. And move forward from this.
Do you know what happens if you don't?
Yes.
What happens if you don't?
I'll go to prison.
You will go into a rehab facility. That's what's going to happen. I am now, and I've told Shreya that I don't agree with what's going on now. I do, but I don't, because what I really think is what the report said in that SAFE-P, which is an inpatient treatment facility. That's what I really think. But because she's so tenacious, I have agreed to try to let you do this on your own.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
If you are unable to do this on your own, we're going to do it the other way. And the other way is what the report says, and it is the treatment facility in the jail.
You can feel the frustration and hope here. This isn't a judge who's given up. This is someone desperately trying to prevent a funeral down the line. Now watch this closely. The judge does something extremely rare.
It's going to happen one way or the other. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when you're out there, if you ever have a craving, if you ever have someone coming up to you, giving you peer pressure to go do this, don't. Find a sponsor, find someone else to talk to, call me, come here to court, call Shreya, but don't use. And don't hang out with the people that you were using with before. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can we give him a curfew so that he's not out in the middle of the night as part of the sober court?
But they have their own special conditions, so I'm not sure. Let me see the interfere.
Look, I don't want to interfere with their specifics. I mean,
But you can just defer it to sober court since they are going to have the intensive weekly reviews.
I'm scared for you, Mr. Eli. I really hope that you can make this work, and I want you to do it, but...
Did you catch that? He literally said, "Call me, come to court, don't use." That's not normal judge behavior. That's someone trying to save a human life.
You know,
I am.
when you're using that kind of dope, it's don't go back to the old, don't hang out with who you were hanging out with. Don't go back to the places you were hanging out with, because all you need to do is be in that environment, and it's going to catch you up like this. If you start using, if you don't comply with these conditions, I will issue a warrant immediately. You understand? Mr. Eli, you're charged with So we're going on the second, right? Everything else is being dismissed? Is that
Yes,
right?
Judge. The FSGI and false report is a dismissal.
What about, was there any restitution on the FSGI?
No, Your Honor, we weren't able to get in contact with the complaining witness.
It wasn't a major at all.
Okay.
Fender, like literally a bumper.
You're charged with 3 cases. You're charged with false report. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense, and you're also charged with failure to stop and give information. You've worked out an agreement they're going to dismiss 2, and you're going to plead on the DWI second. As part of the plea agreement, you're going to sober court, which I really hope you take to heart because I've already done the spiel for you. You're giving up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you enter into this agreement, you are stuck with this until you complete it successfully, or unless we have to issue a warrant and file a motion to revoke. If you violate the terms, we will issue a warrant, put you in custody, and then we're going to have a hearing. And if they prove it to me, you're looking at an entire year in jail. You understand?
Yes.
This is the moment reality sinks in. The rights he's giving up, the consequences he's facing, this isn't small. A DWI second offense is life-changing on paper and in court.
How do you plead to driving while intoxicated second offense? Guilty or not guilty? The other thing is this, is that you now are charged and will have 2 DWIs on your record. What happens the next time? Now, if you ever are in a car and you get charged, you will be facing a 3rd-degree felony. You'll be facing a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. Do you understand? I'm going to do everything in my power to prevent that from happening. Do not get into a car. I am suspending your license for 2 years. Do not get into the driver's seat of any car. Do you understand?
This part right here is the real punch. If he messes up again, he's going to prison. Not maybe, not possibly, guaranteed. And you can see the defendant start to realize it.
So we're doing it, it's an 18-month probation, right? And then is it
DWI education
repeat offender, right?
and the DWI repeat offender.
So are we doing 2 DWI education classes?
1 DWI education and then 1 DWI repeat offender.
Okay. Victim impact panel?
It's not on there, but I can add it.
Well, no, I don't want to do anything that they don't want.
They have 60 hours of community service.
Yeah. So one of the things that you'll have to do is 60 hours of community service. I know that as part of a reward system that they have with you, the better you do, the more conditions they'll take off. So they may waive your community service time if you do well in the program. What else?
Your Honor, we looked into it and the code does say that you shall require 5 days, not less than 5 days, due to the 5 within 5.
3.
Oh, I said apologies. What? Not less than 5 according to the code.
3 days.
According to the code?
72 hours is a condition of probation. Can you move over that?
Did you buy a second?
Yes, because it's outside the 5 years.
It's within 5 years.
It's the,
Mr. Lindsay, was it 5 as a condition or was it 3?
We put it 3, but we have counsel who are ready to come discuss it.
I believe that the statute's worded a little strangely.
You don't say.
Just give me one moment, Judge. I just said it.
Why is it like this? I mean, I don't understand. Why just...
reads according to Article 42A, a judge granting community supervision shall require the condition of community supervision that the defendant submit to not less than 5 days of confinement of county jail if the defendant was punished under section 49.09A, which is the DWI second, and was subject to 49.09H, which is the 5 within 5. And that subsection H reads, the subsection applies to a person convicted of a second or a subsequent offense relating to the operating of a motor vehicle while intoxicated, committed within 5 years of the day on which the most recent preceding offense was convicted.
I don't have any information on the first one. When was the first
The
one?
first one was committed October 23rd, or conviction date was October 23rd, 2019, and the most recent that we're on now was committed on May 5th, 2024.
so the other one was committed outside the 5 years.
Yes. It was
And this
Is it
conviction,
conviction or committed?
so my understanding is this is the conviction we're talking about. So he would be convicted of an offense under 49 with his prior being committed outside the 5 year window.
so his Yes. So he committed the DWI out of county, I think it was January of 2019.
So outside 5 years.
And that's where the statute reads a little bit
Well,
confusing.
you were okay with the 3, right, Mr. Lindsay, right?
Yes, Judge, we're okay with the three.
So we'll just do that.
Yes,
And the
Judge.
probation.
Okay. Stay sober. Don't use.
This section shows how complicated these cases get. The lawyers are arguing statute wording, time frames, prior convictions. It's messy, but it's his life on the line.
Mr. Eli, don't use. Do you understand? Don't go to any parties. Don't go to any bars. I want to also put on the bars, places of ill repute. Any place where it's 50% or more.
Judge, can
Or
we
liquor.
that or just whatever on the 3 days? He'll be released today, correct? Yes.
Okay.
There's nothing holding him, correct?
Is that?
I mean, no, once I get to the date,
Yes,
I'm
correct.
in for those days.
Perfect.
Don't use. Okay? Or how do you, the offense, guilty or not guilty? Guilty. We'll find you guilty, send it to the agreement, make it work.
The judge is practically begging him at this point. This is beyond legal procedure. This is a plea from a human being.
Is it true that you were convicted of the felony offense of possession of a controlled substance in 2020 out of the 209th District Court?
True.
Okay, true to the enhancement. Okay, guys. Good luck, Mr. Eli. I hope it works. Thank you for being patient.
We'll do a Friday report at 6 p.m. on what? 3 weeks.
Let's say 30 days from now.
What?
He wants to do it 30 days from now on a Friday.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Thank you.
Let's do.
I want him to report here, though. Hey, I want him to report here so I can take a drug test.
Okay.
So it'll be November 15th
Report to court 8 or 9 in the morning, and I'm going to take a drug test.
on November 15th.
On that date,
Yes. Don't use. Okay.
can I ask a question? Is that okay? So on November 15th, do I come here to?
Yes.
I want you to come right
Yeah.
here.
I'm saying just surrender here, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
Here in court with me. Because I want a drug test.
By the end, you can sense the exhaustion. The judge, the prosecutor, even the defendant, everyone knows this is his last shot. The judge ordering an immediate drug test isn't about mistrust, it's about giving him structure. Support. A reason to stay clean tonight and tomorrow. If he fails now, he's walking straight into years of prison time. Let's hope he makes it.